In front of hundreds of plainclothed rebel fighters, the FARC leaders made their historic announcement.
Se acabó la guerra. Se acabó la guerra.
War is over. War is over. It's time to work together and build peace. Hooray for Colombia. Hooray for peace.
After 52 years of brutal civil war, FARC representatives unanimously backed the peace agreement their organization reached with the Colombian government. They agreed to disarm and turn into a legal political party that will be announced in May. One that their top commander Timoshenko says will help to implement the peace deal agreement and work to transform a Colombia finally at peace.
Anhelamos que nunca más.
Our desire is that never again Colombians will need to pick up arms to have their voices and demands heard, as we had to through a civil war we never desired to wage. We always aimed for a political solution, and that's why peace is the most beautiful of victories.
Que nunca deseamos.
A tough sell for many Colombians who continue to see them as a criminal organization. But the rebels say this too can change.
What we need to do for this reconciliation process is to learn to listen to each other and speak to our opponents. We want to hear the victims of this conflict and do everything in our power to compensate the victims and avoid the repetition of violence.
The announcement caps a week of deliberations at the FARC's 10th and last national conference, the first open to the media. It was held at a makeshift town the rebels built in a remote stronghold in eastern Colombia, with access to camps and nightly concerts. This was an effort by the FARC to rebrand themselves to the Colombian public and the rest of the world. But besides the politics, the rebels have a good reason to celebrate. This might only be the beginning of a long and complicated process of disarmament, but for them it means the end of a life at war. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, the Yari Plains in Colombia.